Designing this Minecraft city has been so much fun. I've gone from having just a few houses 9 months ago to an up and running city today. It's been fun to watch it slowly grow over time. When building this city, I tried to fulfill 4 main criteria. Today's video is an extensive overview of how I built my city. Number 1. Housing. Almost the most essential part to any city. My goals for building houses were that the space needed to be walkable, it had to contain a mix of mid-sized to large housing with sizable gardens proportional to every plot, and it had to feel like a real suburban area. Originally, I started off with large, identical houses facing the main road. As time went on, I decided to mix the style of housing to combine typical new builds with well-established mid-sized townhouses, as well as versions of modern homes scattered around. Each house contains different coloured furniture, rooms with different purposes, and large open gardens. As well as a small suburban area, I decided to expand my housing to be well within the city centre as well. This building is an example of one of the city's oldest remaining buildings. I also included modern apartment complexes, contemporary flats, and the foundations of social housing on the outskirts of the city. Overall, I think my city contains enough varied housing. Number 2. Entertainment or leisure. The city contains a vast array of different types of entertainment and leisure opportunities. It was important to me to consider the physical, social, and mental health of the people that might be living in the city. First, I went with small, accessible walkways containing trees and water fountains. This then inspired me to incorporate elements of nature into my facilities, and so I made wheat fields with paths around them, public picnic areas with a one-of-a-kind garden centre, attached to a huge golf course teeming with rabbits, foxes, and even a frog pond. This eventually inspired me to incorporate wheat fields into other areas, such as the motorway stretching out past the outskirts, and in between opposite lanes on the main road. I also built a huge man-made lake with bridges connecting the islands together with marine life surrounding it. Other entertainment facilities came later, with the addition of the 1930s theatre and cinema, a modern public library, a Victorian museum, a public open football pitch, a small forested footpath with a stream running through it, and my newest addition, an arcade, fit with claw machines, slot machines, shooting ranges, and even a bowling alley downstairs with scoreboards and bowling ball machines. All these facilities ensure that the city's residents stay healthy. Number 3. Services and infrastructure. Arguably the most important criteria I needed to fill was the infrastructure section. For this, I included as much public transport as possible, ranging from several bus stops with handmade timetables using maps and blocks, to a reversing metro line running underneath the city. I equipped the city with multiple supermarkets, bars, restaurants, markets, and other shops. I even created a unique workshop, a law firm, a stock exchange building, and most importantly, a hospital and a police headquarters. Facilities I still need to build are schools, an airport, and a power station. Just pretend the city has all of those things. Other notable additions include the oldest building in the city, a church for the religious residents, a communications tower based on the one in Toronto, a huge area dedicated to office buildings and places of work, water drainage areas, as well as the city's embassy with the statue outside, and even the start of an industrial area with a factory and junkyard on the outskirts. Everywhere in my city is easily accessible with hundreds of parking spaces, including inside a multi-story car park and hundreds of wide roads connecting the entire city together. The creation of a 6-lane motorway allows residents to travel to and from the city efficiently, and a bridge over the lake connects the city to the next settlement to come. All in all, the services I've included so far are definitely satisfactory and make a great start to the creation of a perfect city. Number 4. Identity and values. An often overlooked component to any city is its sense of self, the shared values between residents and the history surrounding the place. The only physical proof I have of this in my city is a sword I place near the suburban district, but I like to think that my residents live in a multicultural, modern, safe city with a rich history of economic prosperity and social harmony, together with peaceful neighbouring countries. All of these factors contribute to the city having strong values and a well-defined identity. Overall, in the state that my city's in now, I have to ask myself one question. Would I enjoy living there? If you pretend it has water and an education system and sewage system, etc., etc., honestly, yes, I would. I've created a world that would be enjoyable to live in, with plenty of services and housing and infrastructure and leisure opportunities. Also, it's been really fun to make a world of my own over the course of 9 months, and I'm really excited to see it grow even more, and maybe even welcome a whole new settlement in the future. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. if you've been here since January, I mean, that's incredible. Like, you gotta understand. I mean, it's all well and good making a little 5-minute video about, oh, I'm so proud of this little city I've made. It was a lot of work. As you know, it took 9 months to build all of that. It was a lot of effort, and it kind of paid off. You know, with the size of my channel, what it is now, how many views it's got over time, I mean, that's pretty good. It all pays off in the end. So if you're one of those people that stayed since January 2024, I mean, that's well done. I mean, thank you for that. I've gone up like 500 subscribers since then. That's pretty impressive. So again, thank you very much. Thank you. Please subscribe.